Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I'm the young adult librarian at the Rock Island Public Library, and this month's book talk is Huda F Are You? And I think of this as being a back to school title because this is a book that is based on the author Huda F Ami's life. And in this book, she starts high school. And what Huda quickly finds is that she, as a younger person, excelled in school, and high school suddenly was a big change because she was lost all the time. And also, I should say, her starting high school was the time when her family, around this time, her parents had decided that, okay, we worry we haven't exposed our daughters enough to their culture. Because growing up, Huda was always in her class, she was the hijabi girl. She was the only person wearing a head covering, and that's sort of how she and her sisters were known at their school. So, around the time Huda was starting high school, her parents moved to Dearborn, Michigan, which has the United States' largest Muslim population. And suddenly, Huda didn't stand out at all. She was surrounded by lots of different hijabi students, and it was a shock for her because, okay, well, what do I do? Because she felt suddenly like, okay, up until now, she had been sort of like, these are her personality traits as she lists them. So we have calculators, new school supplies, notebooks, first to raise my hand, getting 100s. And high school is the time where she has to realize, oh no, I can't base my whole personality on being the smart kid. And so she tries to figure out who she wants to hang out with in high school, like if she wants to belong to a club or like an after school group. And right away, she knows, okay, I'm not an athlete. And she knows that. So she decides, well, I'll try like the gaming club. I'll be a hijabi gamer. And there's girls in this group who, right away, Huda's thinking like checkers when she thinks about games, and they're like, no. Like the other girls in the group tell her, these are video games. And the problem for Huda here is games like this, there is what's called a reticle on, like if you've played a game where you're moving a lot, if you've noticed this little dot in the middle of the screen, the idea is it's supposed to help you. It's supposed to help with the motions of the game, and for most people, it does, but for Huda, this type of gameplay that is realistic and you're doing a lot of like movement and it's in the first person, it makes her sick. It makes her motion sick. And so she learns this, and right away it's like, nope, gaming is not going to work. And same with being like a fashionista. Like she knows, she meets people in high school where it's like, oh wow, this person's so fashionable. Like how can I be like that too? And right away it's like, well, you gotta get up at 4:30 and then you have like a 12-step skincare routine, and no, that's not going to happen. And she starts wearing an abaya, which is, hey, for Huda, this is great fashion-wise because she's like, now I never have to think about what I'm going to wear when I get up in the morning. And she pairs it with a cool leather jacket. And she thinks, all right, now it's time to make some friends. And she does make friends. But what Huda finds is, as a lot of us maybe find in high school, a lot of the friends you make them because they're the people you see every day. They're the people you're in classes with. Now, with a few exceptions, I guess I still talk to my stepsisters, and I went to high school with them, but otherwise, I don't have people from high school that I still see regularly, because again, a lot of these friendships are based on we're in the same place at the same time. And so, like, her friend Joe is somebody who Huda can't imagine just, like, not really caring about school. And the friends she makes, they're different friends in different classes, and they're very different people. And by the end of this book, Huda has to decide who she is, in the sense that finally she tells her mom about the fact that there's this teacher, even though they're living in Dearborn, even though there are more Muslim people around them than ever before in Huda's life, she still has this teacher who's been like giving her bad grades, and giving all the Muslim students bad grades because she has these misconceptions and really kind of terrible ideas about Islam. And so when Huda finally admits to her mom this is why, because her mom finds a bad graded paper and right away thinks Huda must be on drugs. Like, where are the drugs? And Huda's like, I'm not on drugs. This teacher hates Muslims. Like, I can't control that. Well, then they go to a meeting at the school, and Huda kind of throws her mom under the bus, and suddenly she's getting better grades when, after saying at this meeting, oh, maybe my mom just misunderstood. Well, Huda has to figure out, okay, wait a minute, I don't want to be that type of person. I don't want to lie about my mom and about what's happening to me just for good grades. Like, I don't want that to be my whole identity. So by the end, I mean, Huda's trying to figure out who she is. And you see, yeah, by the end, all right, things are changing, and she made it through her first year of high school, and Huda's thinking, yeah, okay, I'm figuring this out. And a second book is coming out this October. It is called Huda F Cares, which her mom mistakenly thought, oh, well, at least you got that bad pun out of your system with the first book. And she literally, with the dedication, it even says, dedicated to my mom, who wants everyone to know she hates the title. So if you're looking for a school story, this is sort of not just back to school, but the entire school year, as Huda tells it, and again, this fictionalized account of her life. Check this out. This is a really fun book. It's on the Abe Lincoln list this year, so if you're looking to read some titles from that list, check it out. And thank you for watching. I will see you again soon.